Hello everyone, welcome back to a new video. Today I'm going to talk about a new brand that has been drawing my attention lately, which is Owepowe or Owepowe. I don't really know how to pronounce it, but I think it's Owepowe. I've seen their pads on my Twitter timeline before, and I was always wondering where they were from. But now that I found out, I've finally had the chance to try one of their latest mousepads from the WGR series, and here are my thoughts after trying it for a couple of weeks. Before we start though, I would like to say that although the products featured in the video have been sent to me directly by Owepowe for this review, all the opinions and thoughts shared are gonna be completely unbiased and exclusively my own. My first impressions were already positive when I opened the package that was delivered to my house. The mousepad was shipped in this flat box that, besides looking extremely cool, it's not just one of the usual tear to open boxes that I still keep, but it can't be closed anymore. It has instead some velcros on the other side here to make it reusable. I know this doesn't really matter for the performance of the pad, but a good packaging always makes me happy, and I think Owepowe demonstrated that it's not that hard to be a little different from the others. The mousepad comes in a classic 490 by 420 by 4mm size with 4 different designs to choose from. They're all of course drawn by hand with a very cool looking American comic style. You can find more info about the artist on their X profile and more videos about their work in progress for the designs. The WGR series features a polyurethane foam soft base that provides decent control when pushed into. Unfortunately, it doesn't really stick very well to surfaces. I've tried with different tables and desks I have around my house, but it was never a solid, firm grip like the other mousepads. Don't get me wrong, it doesn't necessarily move while gaming. As you can see now, it doesn't really move, but sometimes it's not sticking properly to surfaces. And we all know that intense motions can be pretty common in competitive gaming. Now, let's talk about the surface. The surface features thin edge stitching sitting slightly lower than the surface in order to allow more freedom of movement. One thing that I really like to point out is the feeling of the surface and the materials used. I cannot really compare it to any pad I own, because the surface is a mix of nylon and spandex, and it feels extremely soft, warm, and almost like fluffy on the skin. It's a very good feeling, and I can say I'm very surprised. The surface is supposed to be a balanced speed control, as they called it, but I think it sits on the faster end of the spectrum. The glide is very smooth and quite fast actually. Friction is overall quite low for a balanced pad. I think it's a good thing that we have a soft base to balance it out. The surface is smooth enough to use with a gaming sleeve. As usual, I've used the Pulsar ES sleeve because it's the only one I own, and I was really happy with the results. I can't say much else about other sleeves because I don't know any, because I'm not a big fan of sleeves in general. This pad is currently priced at $38, which I think is a fair price considering most mousepads nowadays cost around $50. I think it's only available on their website, and they have new designs coming out as well. One thing I really liked about these pads is the art style, which is quite different from everything we've seen on the market nowadays. Thank you all guys for watching, and if you have any questions or thoughts about the Owepowe WGR series, drop them in the comments below. Don't forget to hit that like button and follow me for more reviews like this one. Until next time, I'll see you in my next review.